User Manual for the Body and Enlightenment, Jakki Cameron. Introduction. This manual is not a theory. It is a direct explanation of how to awaken from the illusion of separation using your own body and awareness. It draws on the ancient Gnostic texts, such as the Gospel of Thomas, Mary Magdalene, and the Apocryphon of John, not to repeat their poetry, but to distill their truth into a practical language anyone can follow. The truth is simple. The divine source is not far away. It is not a being in the sky. It is the awareness behind your thoughts, the stillness behind your breath. Gnosticism tells us the world is full of false rulers, archons, that block us from remembering our true origin. These are not necessarily outer beings. They are inner programs: fear, shame, guilt, distraction. Each time we act from one of these, we live in forgetfulness. Each time we return to presence, we dissolve the veil. This manual is not a religion. It is a map of direct knowing, gnosis, through your own lived experience. The language used is symbolic but rooted in the body. You are not just a soul in a body. You are a portal through which source experiences itself. You are the bridge. You are the temple. You are the light remembering itself. Let's begin. Chapter 1, the architecture of the being. To understand the journey, we must first understand what we are. At the deepest level, we are the source, not a person, not a form, pure awareness. This awareness is not something we gain. It is something we already are, but have forgotten. When awareness looks outward through the lens of thought, it seems like a self. When it turns inward, it finds no edge, no beginning or end, just peace. From source emerges the soul. The soul is the first movement of light, a subtle body that remembers the purity of source, but is capable of experience. It is curious, it longs to explore. As the soul journeys downward, it gathers experiences, lifetimes, impressions, desires. It begins to clothe itself in layers: thought, emotion, sensation. This layering creates the mind. The mind is a beautiful tool, but when the mind forgets the source behind it, it becomes a tyrant. It believes it is in control. It creates identities, stories, attachments. Then comes the body. The body is not the enemy. It is the ground into which the light descends. It is the temple where the union of heaven and earth can occur. Each layer, source, soul, mind, body, is not separate. They are like frequencies of the same song. When aligned, the song flows. When distorted, the song becomes noise. Your task is not to escape the body. Your task is to bring light through it, to allow the source to shine through every breath, every step, every word. This is embodiment. This is enlightenment. Chapter 2, the descent and forgetting. In the ancient text, there is a story of Sophia, the divine feminine wisdom, who descends from the heights out of curiosity and love. She wants to experience creation more fully, but in doing so, she forgets her origin. This is your story. Each soul descends into experience, not as punishment, but as play, as exploration. But in the descent, we pass through layers of heaviness, ideas, programs, emotions that veil the memory of our origin. The mind begins to take over. It creates the illusion of control. It says, I am this body, I am this name, I must survive. And from this illusion, fear is born. Fear becomes the first archon. Then come the others: shame, guilt, desire, pride. These are not evil beings in the sky. They are patterns of energy that feed on attention. The more we identify with them, the more we forget. We become reactive. We seek approval. We chase stimulation. We avoid silence. We live on the surface. This is what the Gnostics meant by sleep. The body becomes dense with unprocessed experience. Trauma is stored in the fascia. Anger lives in the liver. Grief in the lungs. Shame in the solar plexus. We begin to think awakening means escaping, floating above the world. But that's another trap. The light does not escape the soil, it grows through it. You are not broken. You are a seed, softening. As the shell of identity cracks, the true light begins to grow. Chapter 3, the awakening. Awakening does not come from outside. It is not given by a guru. It is not found in books. It is the moment you notice that you're not your thoughts. It might begin subtly. A pause between breaths, a sudden stillness, the feeling that there is something more behind the noise. This is the beginning of gnosis, not belief, but direct knowing. You are the witness behind the personality, behind the history. You are the light that sees the mind moving without being caught in it. At first, this awareness flickers. Old patterns return, emotional pain resurfaces. But this is not a failure. It is integration. Everything that was hidden is now coming into the light. The shame, the rage, the grief, not to punish you, but to be seen, felt, and released. Let them move. Let the tears come. Let the body tremble. This is not regression. This is purification. The key is presence, awareness that does not resist, does not cling, does not judge, just watches, just breathes. Over time, you stabilize. You move from temporary awakenings to embodied clarity. The inner marriage begins. The masculine and feminine energies within, intuition and reason, stillness and motion, come into harmony. You begin to speak from truth, move from truth, rest in truth. Your body becomes transparent to the light. You remember who you are. Chapter 4, the body as the temple. The body is not an obstacle to awakening. It is the instrument. Each sensation, each emotion, each breath is a message from the soul. The body is where spirit becomes visible. Your breath is your spirit moving in rhythm. Your food is the memory of sunlight. Your voice is vibration shaping matter. Movement is not just exercise, it is prayer in motion. The body speaks in pulses, contractions, expansions. Learn its language. Listen. The solar plexus tightens when truth is denied. The chest expands when truth is spoken. Silence is food for the body. Stillness is medicine. Rest is not laziness, it is recalibration. The body stores memory in its tissues. Unfelt pain becomes tension. Unspoken truth becomes pressure. To free it, we must feel it, not think about it. Feel it. Sound helps. Humming, toning, singing, these vibrate open the hidden doors. Each chakra, each energy center is a gateway, a heaven, an aeon, a reflection of the divine order within you. You don't need to raise your vibration artificially. You need to release what blocks the natural flow. Your body knows what's true. It expands with truth, contracts with distortion. Trust it. It is your compass. It is your altar. It is your map. Chapter 5, Union and Wholeness. At the heart of the Gnostic teachings is the bridal chamber. This is not about sex or gender. It is about the union of dualities, light and dark, masculine and feminine, heaven and earth. Within you is a dance of opposites. One reaches upward, the other downward. One shines, one roots. One gives, one receives. When these meet in the heart, there is stillness. You are no longer split. The head does not fight the heart. The mind does not override the body. There is harmony. This is the birth of the new human. The one who remembers the source and walks on earth, the one who feels pain without being broken, who loves without grasping, who speaks truth without force. The shadow is not the enemy. It is the part of you that forgot it was loved. Bring it home. Your anger, your jealousy, your grief. These are not curses. They are fragments longing to return. Wholeness is not perfection. It is nothing left out. You begin to glow, not with effort, but with coherence. People feel it. They soften around you. Animals trust you. Children look into your eyes and see something familiar. You don't need to explain it. You are it. You walk in love, not sentiment, but power. Love that burns through illusion and melts division. The fire of truth. Chapter 6, Living Light. Enlightenment is not an event. It is a rhythm, a daily return. It's how you breathe while washing dishes, how you speak when someone disagrees, how you listen when someone is hurting. The light is in the ordinary, the way you walk, the way you rest, the way you sleep. Your voice becomes a carrier of coherence. Your silence becomes permission for others to soften. This is not about being perfect. It's about being present. Heart-led living means you pause before reacting. You ask, is this love? Not the soft kind, the clear kind, the strong kind. Sleep becomes a time of reorganization. Dreams teach you. Symbols speak. Your intuition sharpens. You feel what's right before the mind decides. Others begin to notice. Not your words, but your state. You feel lighter. You return to calm more quickly. Judgment fades. Gratitude grows. Tasks feel sacred. There is a quiet joy, not loud, but deep. You're not trying to be good. You're just being true. You are a living prayer, and others begin to remember just by being near you. Chapter 7, the return to source. All the layers, the body, the mind, the soul, were never separate. They are movements of the one. You are not returning to source. You are remembering that you never left. The fall was a dream. The awakening is the breath after. Surrender is not giving up. It is allowing the current to carry you, not passivity. Trust. When you live from source, actions arise, words flow, choices happen. But you are not the doer. Life is moving through you. This is peace, not absence of activity, but absence of resistance. You walk as the source. You see through eyes of light. You speak with clarity. You hold with love. Death is no longer an enemy. It is a change of costume. You are not the form. You are the light in the form. You came to experience, to forget, to remember, and now you live as the remembrance. The game continues. The dance unfolds, but something inside you never moves. It is home. and you are that.